everyone, Angus Campbell here. Sunday the 18th of July 2021, and here we are at Founders Day, Stanford Hall. So just in the centre of the melee at the minute. Keep going.
Thank you.
Very busy. 11 o'clock in the morning. As you know, I was supposed to come on the A70, but that let me down. But I'm here on the old faithful Rocket 3. And I didn't come too early, so it's not on the BSA stand. But anyway, I'll show you a few clips of the place as I walk through. But we'll make our way to the BSA club stand first. For those that haven't been before, then there's Stanford Hall itself. So the whole event is on the effectively the front lawn. And up at the top here, we've got the main arena where they put on various events during the day. Surrounding that, you've got all the one make and local motorcycle clubs with all the pitches, and then up down the far end towards the entrance right at the back there is the auto jumble, and then the other side of those trees is the main park, bike park. And we'll head over there. There's a flag there in the centre, BSA owners. Let's go and see what's going on there. Here we are then at the BSA owners little enclosure, and just met Phil Bull, who's part of the Birmingham branch, who basically organises this, and also Birmingham branch sort out the BSA stand in attendance at the NEC Car and Classic Show, which I'm told is in early November. So I've put an interest down for that, see if they'd like any of the bikes on the stand. But nice collection from Rob North, Rocket 3, Debbie Mead, 750 conversion there with the wide fin barrel, alley barrel, what looks to be a C15, pre-unit twins, and nice wartime singles there. So yeah, nice variety. Oh, and as a BSA club member, you get free tea here, so worthwhile. I know it's a motorcycle event, but that's fantastic. Old Thames van. Right, now in the far end from the house, which is away in the distance, and this is in the thick of the auto jumble. And my God, it's massive this year, getting on par with Stafford. Anyway, that just gives you a feel for the field, and what I'll do now is just pick out the odd interesting bike from my perspective. I've seen a Silk here, so we'll try and get another picture of them. But anyway, I'll do a few clips now of interesting bits and pieces when I come across them. Right, we're starting at the top end of the field, right near the entrance, and just there you can see bikes are still streaming in. And I'm stood in the shade in the original avenue of trees up to the house, the hall. So the entrance is just away from that these days. But then just as you're looking up to the house on the right hand side, whoops, is the main bike park for all the visitors, but you can park it wherever you like, and obviously you can go under the trees. And then to the left of the avenue over there, just behind those trees, is where we've been with all the first the auto jumble, and then all the club stalls, etc., and then the arena up to the house, which is at the top of this avenue, but you can't see it. But anyway, it's lovely and cool under here. Beautiful day. And time now about 25 to 12 in the morning, still streaming in. It's going to be busy today. Right, we'll have a wander back, and let's say come across any interesting machines. I'll do a quick clip on. Actually, while I'm here, I didn't realise where I am. There we are in the centre of that melee there. Can you just see it? The old faithful Rocket 3. She got me here, no problem at all, running really well. So that's good news after the disappointment of the lightning yesterday, which you'll see in a separate video, which I'll hopefully publish before this one. Right, there we go. There you go, that puts it into perspective. So they're showing everything's over there. You can just see that circus tent in the distance in the middle there. That's the wall of death thing, which I hate. But anyway, each to his own. Rickman Matisse with a 200 all-alloy close-finned engine in it. Very nice. I've had a couple of Rickmans, 2 Interceptors actually, 1078 and 1077. But I never really got on with the Series 2 Interceptor motor really. Big end went on one of them because it popped its crank end feed oil seal on one, and then on another one it had that motor rebored. It just sounded like piston slap and tappety, and in the end I sold them both because the seating position was so uncomfortable. The footrests on the Rickman Interceptor are actually mounted on the exhaust pipes quite stoutly, but they're so high up and so far forward, and you sort of sit low down in the seat. It's excruciating, so sold them in the end. Right, that's the avenue of trees walked, and only picked up the Rickman really of note, but most of the bikes are out in the main field. So at the top end of the avenue of trees now, so just behind me is the hall, just over there behind the vans. I'll get a cup of tea and we'll walk back down the main park and see what we can find over there. Right, just grabbed a cup of tea from the BSA Owners Club tent. So there's the hall and the stable block. I think the tea rooms are open today, but not the house itself. And you can see what is now the main sort of causeway down to the entrance at the top there, and there's the visitors parking field. The avenue of trees is just in the right there, and then the actual show itself is over here. You can see the BSA Owners tent just there, and the arena's just the other side of it, and then the Auto Jumble's way down there to the right of the avenue of trees. So hopefully you've got your bearings, and we'll walk down here now. There's more than it looks. Gaggle of bikes all down there and over there, trying to get some shelter from the trees. So we'll see what we can find. Right, back up the top end of the field, having walked through that lot, and that's the only power set I could find. Oh yeah, it's my old gal. There she is, complete with steering lock on. I think the first time I've used that. So we'll go across to the other side and see if we can see anything else across the other side of the main road causeway. Right, here we are at the on the other side of the main causeway, right up at the entrance. As you can see, I'm in the shade here just to get out of the sun a bit. They're still rolling in. And there's our avenue of trees on the other side. There is a bit of one on this side, but nowhere near as impressive. Anyway, we'll go up this side at the moment, look for any more examples of the power set. So yeah, it's still a constant stream coming in. And it's just nice that it's all going on now. Although we've got COVID cases rising, we've got some normality here anyway, and yeah, it's busy. Let's hope it continues. Right, it's not power set. It's a year to 18 months before, but it's a BSA, but also it probably is the closest I've seen for a while to the first British bike I had, which was a Lightning, but mine was probably a year younger than this one and didn't have the twin leader on the front, but I did put concentrics on it, and mine had the export tank and seat as well, so it would pretty much look like that. And I did put the later rear light unit on mine as well, because that's just a sexy alloy light. So yeah, there we go. Effectively a reasonable replica of the first British bike I had, which I bought in 1976. And as I said before, did get a few months going to school in it in the upper sixth, and yeah, got plenty of interest from the ladies, so it was a good bike. Well, this is getting to be a history of my motorcycles, because when I got my first job in 1977, I sold the 1968 BSA Lightning and bought a T160. 18 months old with 1500 miles on the clock from a local dealer. Same spec as this one, not quite the same, not quite the original exhaust, but very similar. Silencers anyway, and not the original pipes. Oh yes they are. Yeah they are. Anyway, mine was the same colour tank and also had the UK sort of flattish bars. There we go. British bike number 2. What year is this one? 76. Mine was a 75. Right, those of you who've watched me restoring the A70 Lightning might remember that at one point I took the engine cases, outer cases, over to a friend nearby, Matt Harmer, to polish them up using his kit in his workshop. And at the time I showed a few snippets of a Trident that he was building up, Rob North Trident, and here it is. Trailered here today because it's not registered, but it is running and it looks really nice, and I think he's saving up now for a fairing, but he's done a fantastic job. So there you go, some progress on that since I probably saw him maybe a couple of years ago now, polishing engine cases on the A70.
No, they were the triples.
There you go, a nice 72 Thunderbolt for sale.
Ooh. What, you?
The only other
72.
the only other power set bike I've found. There's the other side. Yeah, nice looking bike. Pretty colour on the tank, sort of metal flake, but it's actually wrapped.
Lowest one that doesn't put his foot down wins.
Hooray, found another one. Well, presumed to be a 72 B50SS. Obviously, there was the high violet colour that year.
Around very well on the green.
And this is a beautiful colour. I think it's probably a little bit lighter than original, but anyway, beautiful bike. So we found another one. Right, I think this is the last one. This is actually on the BSA, in the BSA Owners Club enclosure. Nice little T100 in a B25 SS rolling chassis in another shade of purple, or of course in my language plum crazy-ish, but not quite that. But anyway, nice little bike, nicely done. And the frame's actually a very sort of charcoaly grey. Right, that's it. Steering lock off. Just about to get the lid on, and we'll mosey on home. Battery on the phone's just about to go. Okay, back home with the old gal, all good, no problems, and running well. Enjoyed the ride out. And well, once I'd got myself sorted out and cooled down a bit, I just thought I'd have a quick think about this one from yesterday's shenanigans, where we had a few issues. And I just thought I'd take the plugs out, check spark, that was fine. So I turned the fuel on, tickled it a bit, second kick, fired up, as though there were no problems at all. So we might have already reduced if you like, the considerations of the issues associated with this to maybe fuel starvation, or maybe a bit of frothing in the carbs, stroke maybe ignition coil breaking down as it gets hot. That might be another option. Anyway, those are initial thoughts, but anyway, we'll come back to this on a separate video. But anyway, it can't be too bad. Bit rattly, so we'll do the tabbits anyway. Right, that's it, everybody. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to those people that came up to me today, recognised me with this shirt on and that, and said hello. Several people did that, so that was nice, as well as seeing a few colleagues on the from the East Midlands branch of the BSA Owners Club. Right, that's it for now. Thanks for your interest, comments and subscriptions. See you all again soon. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.